Hey, what's up, you guys? I just got out of seeing Wonder Woman, and I gotta say it was a pretty good movie. Now, I knew nothing about Wonder Woman prior to seeing this. Really, all I knew was a few snippets from watching videos of the cartoons online, and, from the old Justice League cartoons. But really, I pretty much knew nothing. I'd done a little bit of research about her on Wikipedia, and I knew nothing about her other than her first name was Diana, and really nothing. So pretty much I just went into this thing as a casual viewer and had to accept what was in front of me. Comparing this to a lot of other DC movies and superhero movies in general, as far as the current DC series of movies is going, I have to say this is probably the best one I've seen. I remember seeing Man of Steel when it first came out, and that was really a disappointment to me, primarily because it went too long. The first half just felt the story and the characters, and the second half was action CGI to the max, very typical Zack Snyder. As far as Batman versus Superman goes, I think that one's probably my second favorite. And that was actually the first time Wonder Woman appeared in an actual movie. She appeared in cartoons and TV shows and stuff, but that was the first time she ever appeared in an actual movie. In like over 70. That was actually the 75th anniversary of the character, and I think they did it wrong. This should have come out before that did, but I think there's also a spoiler in that you're not supposed to suspect that it's Wonder Woman in Batman v Superman. Whatever, getting off topic. And Suicide Squad was overrated as could be to a lot of people who said they enjoyed it, and I thought it was really just disappointing to me. I still give it a 7 out of 10, that one, but it was really overdone and should have had a smaller story. But this one is probably the first time that, well, first of all, I think it's the best superhero movie since The Avengers in 2012. And to be honest, it really feels like a breath of fresh air in that it barely has anything to do with a lot of the other DC movies, apart from the very beginning and the very end. And it's really basically its own thing. I don't know how to pronounce her name. What's her name? Gail Gadot, however you're supposed to say it, who played Wonder Woman. I think she did a pretty good job. And Chris Pine, he was a little distracting in this. Maybe it's because I'm too familiar with him, but I feel like he shouldn't have been in this. But it doesn't ruin the whole thing. And the whole thing, the fight scenes are pretty entertaining, and it really makes you appreciate that this is the first time really that a female superhero film has really gotten anywhere. Before this, there's been attempts, really, just Elektra, Catwoman, what else? Supergirl. And those have really all been flops. So this is, looking at the box office numbers and the critic reviews, this is the first one that's really been a success of any kind. And hopefully it inspires other studios to make their own further female superhero-oriented films. And look at Marvel. They've got Black Widow, who's been in their universe since 2010, and they've had more than enough time to come out with something, and they just haven't, probably because of the risk involved. But with the risk that a lot of these things have been taken lately, with Deadpool being rated R and Logan following in that footsteps, hopefully this sets up a new trend. And this movie really had kind of a feminist tone in that, Wonder Woman herself was really unfamiliar with the stereotypes that were involved. Like there's a scene where she's trying on dresses. Like, how are you supposed to fight in this? And that's good in the sense that it gives a little bit of fish out of water humor, and it really never undermines itself in any way. In that it succumbs to any kind of sexuality or anything like that. It's good to see that not every one of these things has some sort of Michael Bay sense of humor. I didn't know what to expect with this one in terms of plot, as it's like an Amazon woman on a deserted island of exclusively female warriors, and somehow she gets dragged into World War I, and the Greek gods are involved. So it's kind of a complicated thing, and even at times I found myself going, what? But overall, it's a lot of fun to watch, and I definitely give this one a recommendation of seeing. I give it an 8 out of 10, and definitely see it while it's in theaters to encourage the studios to make more of these kinds of things, both like in terms of female-oriented superhero movies, and who knows if and when the next time we'll just get a standalone superhero film like this is. Because, like, back in the day, things like Spider-Man, X-Men were their own things, and they weren't trying to make a huge franchise out of it. Nowadays, with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and DC is trying to do the same thing, there's really no such thing as that anymore. Look at Captain America Civil War. They had, Spider-Man in it just to get him in it and have the rights to use him again. And with the Spider-Man Homecoming movie again, which is going to have, I looked online, it says it's going to have cameos from Tony Stark and other people. It doesn't look like he's going to be on his own anymore, which is disappointing. It makes the things awesome to have all these superheroes together anymore, but it makes you feel like, oh my god, it's such a chore to, you have to watch all of these things to know what's going on in any of the other ones. So, this one, take advantage of your opportunity to not have to know what's going on, to just enjoy and really appreciate this thing for what it is, and it's very entertaining. I just realized I'm wearing an Iron Man shirt, so I'm not really dressed for the occasion. But definitely check this one out while it's in theaters, and yeah, enjoy it. Until next time, don't buy theater food. It's unhealthy and expensive, and just enjoy the movie. Definitely check it out.